To the checkup. I'm Dr. Karen, Google's Chief Health Officer, and I'm just so delighted that you could all join us. At Google, we have a simple yet powerful mission for our work in health, to harness Google's tools and technology to help everyone, everywhere, live a longer, healthier life. Now, with extraordinary advances in AI, we have an opportunity to reimagine the entire health experience, to optimize it for people and for those who serve them. As a doc and someone who has a front row seat to this developing AI technology, I can't help but ask, wow, what if? What if we could give everyone a personal care journey built around their needs and wants? What if we could accelerate scientific discovery in a way that helps find cures for the hardest to treat diseases? And what if we could bring joy back to medicine? Today we'll share concrete examples of how we're working on those things. You'll hear from Googlers and our partners about the progress we're making in addressing some of the world's biggest health challenges. You'll see how we build AI boldly, responsibly, and collaboratively from the start. Google's approach to health is grounded in 4 key pillars. First, bring the most advanced AI to health. We've been investing in AI for more than a decade, leading to breakthrough systems like AlphaFold and our foundational model, Gemini. These are unlocking incredible opportunities in medicine. For example, a cornerstone challenge in scientific research is predicting how protein structures fold. As a way of understanding disease and finding novel treatments, AlphaFold 2 has been able to do that with unprecedented speed and scale, which is why Google DeepMind's Demis Hassabis and John Jumper earned a Nobel Prize for their work. Medicine isn't just captured in text, it's also images, sounds, videos, what AI teams call multimodal, which is why Gemini, with its multimodal capabilities and now also reasoning, is so well equipped to solve problems in healthcare. And we're not stopping there. We're already in the agentic era, an era where people will have access to helpful AI systems that can plan and take action on their behalf with their supervision. Health is a team sport, and agents will give people a team member that can assist in the research lab, at the bedside, and more. Second, meeting people where they are. This means recognizing and acting in ways that help everyone everywhere find health on their own terms. Central to this is providing knowledge and information to help people navigate along their health journey, from information we use every day to information we hope we never need. Often, the right information at the right time can save lives. On one end of the spectrum are day-to-day health needs that we all have, like keeping up with our vaccines or scheduling routine appointments. That's why we worked with EcoCare in India, so that 600 million people can easily and securely store their health ID cards on Google Wallet, and letting them look up their immunization record or book an annual checkup right from their Android phone. On the other end of the spectrum, health emergencies happen. For example, if your heart stops beating, Getting emergency care is crucial. That is why we introduced a first-of-its-kind feature on the Pixel Watch 3 to detect loss of pulse and prompt a call to emergency services on your behalf. Third, transforming organizations working in health everywhere I go in the world. Germany, Japan, India, Morocco, my home state of Louisiana, I hear about the same global health challenges. There are workforce shortages, healthcare is too expensive and inefficient, and there's information overload. What's exciting is that these are all big challenges that are so well suited for Gen AI to solve, and we're already seeing results. Last year, we heard from U.S. provider HCA Healthcare about their nurse handoff pilot built with Gemini to give nurses more time with patients and less time on the computer. After seeing their success this year at one site, they're expanding it to 10 facilities and expanding from 40 to 1,000 patient beds. And they aren't alone. Manipal hospitals in India tackled the same problem. They cut the time spent for nursing handoffs from an hour and a half to just 20 minutes. And I'm inspired by another one of our partners, Servier, based in France. They're already bringing value by introducing our AI into their drug discovery workflows. For example, for one key process, they've shortened the pathway from a week to just a day and reduced the cost by up to 90%. And finally, fostering a thriving health ecosystem. This is at the heart of all of our work. We provide our partners with AI technology and also with platforms like Android and cloud, which they use as a foundation to build groundbreaking solutions. Take the challenge of delivering care in low connectivity environments where teams of health workers can't access each other's handwritten notes, and traditional solutions require expensive technology. To address this problem, our partner ONA uses Open Health Stack built on Android to provide community organizations in places like Uganda and Indonesia the tools to easily and quickly build Fire-based apps. Simply put, these apps allow community health workers to access their patients' records offline. Innovations like these can help our partners apply global solutions to solve local problems. Another example of this is combining generative AI with population health data to uncover patterns like surfacing upcoming trends that impact the community's health, for instance, a change in air quality or a new flu variant. That's why we built a research model to identify relevant links between medical, socioeconomic, and environmental factors. TELUS Health in Canada is collaborating with us to use this model to find insights which inform their proactive engagement with their customers. This past year has been simply remarkable for advancements in generative AI and real-world applications. I am so optimistic about the progress we've made towards our vision of billions of healthier people. And I think you'll see that in what we share with you today. So let me turn it over to our team to tell you more about how we're bringing the best of Google to the world of health. To start, here's Google's VP of Research and Head of Google Research, Yossi Matthias.
Hello everyone, thanks Dr. Karen. At Google, we are tackling the world's most complex, challenging, and doing breakthrough research. I'm particularly excited about the magic cycle of research, where real-world challenges motivate our foundational and applied research, which in turn has a positive impact on the real world. In health, our AI and advancements are accelerating scientific breakthroughs, leading to real improvements in people's lives. Every day we ask ourselves, how can we deliver truly transformative advancements in health with AI? Today, I'm excited to share how we're driving breakthrough research to address some of the biggest challenges in health. Each of these breakthroughs is built on years of research, testing, collaboration, to go from innovation to impact. One breakthrough poised to improve population health on a global scale is our work on AI-powered diabetic retinopathy screening. It stems from our 2016 seminal paper that has resulted in tangible improvements, already helping over 700,000 patients in India and Thailand with effective screening. And is set to scale to 6 million through strategic partnerships. This is a good example of the magic cycle of breakthrough research to real-world impact on many people. Last year, at the checkup, we unveiled Project AMI, the conversational medical AI research system. Since then, we've released new research on advancing AMI to manage diseases over time, not only diagnose them. AMI is now being tested to help plan treatment and follow-up care with studies indicating parity with clinicians' reasoning. We've shown that it can adapt to patient needs across multiple visits and help make decisions based on medical guidelines. As the next step in this journey, we are collaborating with Beth Israel, the Connis Medical Center for Safe, Prospective, Real-World Validation. This marks a big step towards AI that assists physicians with ongoing patient care, improving access to quality healthcare. We know that advancing scientific and biomedical discovery is inherently complex. And as knowledge grows, so does the complexity. But with it comes an even greater potential for scientific discovery. In a preprint published a few weeks ago, we introduced AI Co-Scientist, a multi-agent AI research system built upon Gemini 2.0 as a virtual scientific collaborator. AI Co-Scientist is grounded in the scientific method and designed to accelerate scientific discoveries, including biomedical. This would ultimately help researchers with complex tasks like reviewing existing literature, generating potential hypotheses, and more. Let's walk through how it works. First, a scientist provides a research goal. The system searches the literature and synthesizes prior work. Then, the AI Co-Scientist generates and evaluates potential hypotheses, refining ideas through iterative self-improvement. The output includes proposals with detailed experimental protocols and with systems reasoning. As part of the research, we asked ourselves, can these hypotheses actually be tested in a lab? And do they bring new scientific value? Our scientific partners at Stanford and Imperial College London were able to run experiments in their labs with the help of AI Co-Scientist research system. While this is still at an early stage, it demonstrated potential in areas such as proposing hypotheses for novel treatment for targets of liver fibrosis, drug repurposing for AML, and insights into bacterial horizontal gene transfer and antibiotic resistance. We're now eager to understand the potential of AI Co-Scientists to help in more areas of biomedicine and science. We're continuing to test this responsibly and safely through our upcoming Trust the Tester program, engaging leading research institutions and getting valuable feedback from scientists. Helping scientists and amplifying human ingenuity with AI can accelerate progress. While it's still early days, we're excited by the potential for AI to drive collaborative discovery, empowering researchers and experts across disciplines. Accelerating scientific discovery will help realize our mission of advancing AI for health. Now, that was only a glimpse into how we're pursuing and how we're pushing the boundaries of technology and AI to advance healthcare, and you'll hear more from our team today. I'm excited about the potential of these innovations to make a real difference. And we invite you to join us on this journey, partnering with us as we work to unlock the full potential of AI to improve human health for everyone, everywhere. Now please welcome my colleague, Joel Baral, Senior Director Research at Google DeepMind.
Thank you, Yossi. Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here today. Throughout my career, I've been at this intersection of health and technology, from medical imaging to digital pathology to surgical robotics, including more than a decade at Google. I believe AI is one of the most transformative technologies humanity has ever had at its disposal, and health is one of the areas with the greatest potential to benefit people's lives. As Karen mentioned earlier, AlphaFold is an incredible example. It It's an AI technology designed to predict the structure of 3D proteins. Why is this important? Proteins are the building blocks of life. Hemoglobin in red blood cells, enzymes, hormones like insulin, all are examples of proteins. The function of a protein depends largely on its structure. However, mapping the structure is a very complex process. Previously, it could take the length of an entire PhD to map the structure of a single protein through experiments. With the advancement of AlphaFold, we've been able to predict over 200 million proteins, nearly all proteins known to science. And we've released these predictions to the scientific community in a freely accessible database together with the European Molecular Biology Laboratory, EMBL-EBI. More than 2.5 million scientists in more than 190 countries have used AlphaFold to accelerate their research. AlphaFold is helping researchers accelerate the fight against malaria, advance research on neglected diseases that affect millions of people but are often underfunded and under-researched, and deepen the understanding of tuberculosis, an important step towards potentially developing new effective treatments. With AlphaFold, AI has helped accelerate research in molecular biology. And I believe AI has the power to do this in many areas of health. So how does the future of health look like? One area with massive potential is in the drug discovery process. Traditionally, discovering and developing new medicine is complicated, costly, burdensome. Today, I'm excited to announce TxGemma, a collection of open models that we hope will help improve the efficiency of AI-powered drug discovery. We will be publishing a research preprint and look forward to releasing these models to the research community in the coming weeks. It is built from Gemma, a family of lightweight open models from the same research and technology used to create the Gemini models. So how does it work? TxGemma is able to understand regular text and the structures of different therapeutics entities, like small molecules, chemicals, and proteins. This means researchers can ask TxGemma questions to help predict important properties of potential new therapies, like how safe or effective they might be. We're dedicated to making these advanced AI capabilities available at a size that is practical and efficient. Later this month, TxGemma will be released as part of the Health AI Developer Foundations, a collection of models and resources to help developers build AI for healthcare. This puts TxGemma directly in the hands of developers and researchers for easy access. And we're looking forward to seeing what the community builds with it. To help understand how TxGemma performs, we evaluated it on more than 60 key tasks in the drug discovery pipeline. This included tasks like gene-disease association, drug target identification, as well as the prediction of clinical trial outcomes. An important question is whether TxGemma can identify drugs that could potentially treat important conditions when those drugs aren't mapped to those conditions in the training data. Our teams looked at this in ovarian cancer, and here is what they found. The model first identified a gene associated with ovarian cancer, and then it identified that a specific drug could block the gene and potentially be used for treatment. And it did this without the gene nor the drug being associated with ovarian cancer in the training data. And it turned out that it was actually correct. This drug has shown activity against ovarian cancer according to current medical research. We're still in the early days, but this gives us a glimpse into the potential of TxGemma. We also know that researchers want to understand an AI model's predictions. To that end, in our research, we show how you can make TxGemma more interactive with a conversational mode. Previously, researchers would get a single answer. TXGemma will now allow researchers to interact, ask follow-up questions, and understand the reasoning behind the model's predictions. These two examples, AlphaFold and TXGemma, represent a new generation of AI technology that impacts health at different scales. I'm looking forward to seeing how researchers innovate with AlphaFold and TXGemma, starting with disease understanding and one step at a time translating research into patient care. We'll continue to work with our partners and the scientific community to explore how our systems can assist researchers across academia and industry. To illustrate how our advancements in AI are directly impacting people's lives, let's now take a look at the innovative loss of pulse detection feature now on the Pixel Watch 3.
I think the average person doesn't think about their pulse. It's something that we take for granted. The phrase loss of pulse is one that many people may not have heard of, but a loss of pulse event could really happen to anyone.
Loss of pulse is a health emergency when the heart is not beating in a life-sustaining fashion. We have all of this infrastructure in place to get people help as quickly as possible, but it's all predicated on the idea that someone will be there to make a call to emergency medical services on your behalf. But we know that more than half the time, people experience these events with no one around, and they are virtually unsurvivable if you don't have someone to help. So we've built a loss of pulse detection feature for the Pixel Watch that is the first of its kind. It can detect if someone has lost their pulse, is non-responsive, and can make a call to emergency medical services where key information is provided, like the location of where the user is, so they can get help as quickly as possible.
A loss of pulse event is really a time-critical emergency. The feature is specifically looking for a pulse, but also looking at physiological and motion data, and then tying these together in a really smart algorithm driven by AI that lives completely on the watch. When a loss of pulse event occurs, every minute that we can save increases the odds of survival.
We hope this can be an airbag moment or smoke detector moment, something that can become standard to help keep us safe when life may bring the unexpected. So we've built a loss of pulse detection feature for the Pixel Watch that is the first of its kind. It can detect if someone has lost their pulse, is non-responsive.
Hey everyone, my name is Rishi and I lead the Fitbit team. At Fitbit, our mission is to empower you to live a longer, healthier life. And we're committed to building the tools, the hardware, the software, the AI that can provide the right information, advice, and coaching so you can make the best health choices. Now, when it comes to personal health, it's critical that our tools are reliable and accurate. From sensing your heart rate, to providing life-saving alerts, to giving you personalized health recommendations grounded in science, not hallucinations. Now, to achieve this, we invest heavily in pioneering AI techniques and validation tools that go beyond industry norms and are validated with external partners, researchers, and medical experts. Now, these AI breakthroughs have allowed us to build features like loss of pulse detection. This feature can detect a loss of pulse and automatically connect you to emergency services. Now, following its European launch last year, we're thrilled to announce FDA clearance for the US market, and it'll be available starting later in March. So now let's explore what it took to build this groundbreaking technology. Because loss of pulse events are fairly rare and unpredictable, real-world testing is really challenging. So we started with in-depth research, working closely with cardiologists, emergency service leaders as well, to understand the nuances. This enabled us to engineer a unique AI algorithm designed to identify the transition to a pulseless state. Now, to validate it, we partnered with stunt actors to actually simulate emergencies and conducted clinical studies in both the US and EU that were validated by regulators. We now have a feature that has the potential to save lives. And you can find out more in our recent publication in Nature. So now let's talk about how we're turning health data into personalized health insights. We've collaborated with Google Research and Google DeepMind for foundation modeling for wearable sensor data. The results are a groundbreaking large sensor model. Think of it as AI learning your body's unique language. We trained it on over 40 million hours of user wearable sensor data, the largest data set of its kind. And our model decodes your body's signals with remarkable accuracy. This enables us to recognize a much wider range of activities than ever before, and we can even forecast your health metric trends. So now, imagine a health coach that can optimize a workout plan that can specifically impact your specific health metrics. Now, we published our large sensor model research, including our validation approach, and are committed to sharing our findings and empowering the wider scientific community. Our ongoing commitment to research and innovation is driving our leadership in this field. In fact, we're proud to say our technology has been more widely adopted and more widely used in research publications than any of our competitors. Now, to ensure we maintain the highest standards of scientific rigor and real-world applicability, we've established a consumer health advisory panel. It includes experts in key areas like digital health, behavior change, performance training, sleep, and consumer health technology. This panel will provide invaluable guidance to our research and development and validation, especially as we bring new technologies like LLMs into the health space. Now, as we develop these new health insights, we need a platform to aggregate and share them across the entire health ecosystem. Most of us, myself included, use a variety of different apps and devices that can track different aspects of our health. Fitness trackers, sleep monitors, and more. Well, imagine having all that information in one place to give you a complete picture of your health. Well, that's the power we're putting in your hands with Health Connect, an open platform in Android that helps you securely share your data across your apps and devices you use. We launched Health Connect 2 years ago and have seen significant growth both in users and developers. In fact, driven by our strong developer adoption, we've seen over 75% growth in active users in just the past 6 months. Take Omron, a leader in blood pressure technology. Their app integrates with Health Connect to incorporate activity data, supporting users in their heart health. Well, Omron also shares blood pressure data back into Health Connect, empowering other apps with this vital metric. This is just one example of how developers are using Health Connect to better integrate their health apps and devices we use every day. And today, we're excited to announce the new Medical Records API in Health Connect. These APIs, which are usually FHIR format standards, give you a consolidated view of the data from your doctor's office, like lab results and immunizations. Health apps can now securely read and write your medical records directly via Health Connect, unlocking incredible potential for new and innovative health experiences. Imagine personalized insights showing the impact of certain medications on your sleep, or a workout plan adapted to include more strength training if you're taking a GLP-1 medication. We understand the sensitivity of this data, especially when it comes to dealing with medical information. That's why privacy is paramount. With Health Connect, your data stays encrypted on your phone, and you always have controls of which apps have access to it. Now, we've given early access to these APIs to over 60 partners, and they're developing groundbreaking applications that will transform healthcare. And for the first time, we can combine highly accurate sensors, medical history and data, and new AI models trained on personal health to provide you with new tools to the longer, healthier life. And now, over to Hema, who's going to share our latest updates on Google Search.
Hi everyone,
I'm Hema. As we just heard from Rishi, understanding health for ourselves or for our loved ones is one of the most important journeys we all go on. For over 2 decades, people have come to Google search with health-related questions, big and small, from common illnesses to rare conditions, specific symptoms to daily diet, and everything in between. We know that people want to find and understand the most credible and relevant information. Today, I'm excited to share how we are continuing to build experiences that are helpful in your health journeys. Whether you're asking a complex question, searching for a topic, or looking for perspectives from others, we are committed to bringing you reliable information. One of our most recent innovations was launching AI overviews to Google search last year. AI overviews are helpful for many health-related questions. You can effortlessly ask any kind of question, including those that are more complex, and get easy-to-digest information with links. AI overviews are now available in more than 100 countries and territories around the world, and more than 1 billion people around the world are using them every month. And with recent health-focused advancements on Gemini models, we continue to further improve AI overviews on health topics so that they are more comprehensive, relevant, and clinically factual. We also know that sometimes people want a better understanding of a specific health topic. That's why, for years, we've been organizing information into overviews on common health topics, let's say like the flu or the cold. Today, I'm excited to share that with the help of AI, we are expanding these overviews to cover thousands of more health topics, and we are also expanding to more countries and languages, including Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, and more, starting on mobile. Let me share a personal example. My mom suffered from severe arthritis, both at the knees and at the hip. It's pretty tough to navigate this condition, and having familiarity with this condition makes a big difference in the type of support I could offer her. Trying to find a comprehensive overview was not that easy a few years ago. Today, I can turn to Google, and just like that, I can get an overview of the condition with a detailed diagram that helps me understand the hip joint's anatomy and how it's impacted by arthritis. I can also see relevant subtopics, allowing me to easily understand and parse through different aspects. It looks like wear and tear is what usually causes it, but inflammatory disease can also be the cause in some people. How does this work? Under the hood, we are using advanced AI combined with Google's best-in-class quality and ranking systems so that you can get up-to-date, reliable information. And thanks to advancements in AI, we are able to scale this experience and deliver these types of helpful results on even more health topics. But many times, it would be helpful to know what other people with similar experiences also have to share. Let's say, for people dealing with arthritis, I know it is important to stay active in day-to-day life. Using AI, we are now able to pull together different perspectives from online conversations and organize them to these relevant and key themes. For arthritis, there's a whole range of interesting activities people are talking about, from daily walking to swimming. You can actually also see that yoga is a suggestion, as it seems to be a low-impact way to strengthen joints. The ability to see what other people suggest is available now on mobile devices in the US. These are just a few ways that we are making credible health information more accessible and easier to understand. And I'm so excited about what's ahead. And now, let me hand it over to Dr. Garth to share more about our work on YouTube. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Garth, and it's fantastic to be back at the checkup on a warm day in New York City. Last year, you remember, it was a little chilly, so for the warmth, the Jamaican in me says, thank you, New York City. As Hema mentioned, connecting users to high-quality information that is accessible and understandable is core to our work at Google, and that's no different on YouTube. For years, we've developed products that help bring new creative ideas to life. And with recent advancements in AI, a lot that you've been hearing about, the opportunities genuinely feel limitless. On YouTube, we've seen creators use products like Dream Screen, which allow them to generate imaginative backgrounds with simple text prompts. And we've seen the power of auto-dubbing tools streamlining video translations to make information accessible across languages and geographies, which is just absolutely amazing. With the rapidly evolving landscape, with the rise of short-form videos, live streamed, and the advancements in generative AI, it's vital that we understand the implications, particularly for younger viewers, and how we support them in making healthier choices. We believe the only way to be truly bold in the long term is to be responsible from the very start. This means addressing the risks and maximizing benefits for people and society. One of the most important areas where this is top of mind to us is when it comes to our younger viewers. Like many of you, I'm not just here as someone who works in the healthcare tech industry. I'm also here as a parent. I'm constantly thinking about the role digital technology plays in my children's lives. However, we must also acknowledge that access to and the impact of digital technology isn't uniform. Regardless of their background, everyone has the opportunity to thrive in the digital age, and providing equitable access to resources and support is key. Concept of equity is key. It's imperative we build solutions and partner with experts in the industry to meet the evolving needs of technology and society. That's why I want to focus on a topic close to my heart, the role of online video in the lives of young people and how we help them to navigate this in a new AI landscape. From families around the dinner table, your families, my families, to classrooms, the topic of screen time and its impact on youth is a conversation happening everywhere all the time, and I know many of you agree. That's why I'm excited to share that we're partnered with the American Psychological Association, an amazing organization whose representatives are here with us today. And we're working with them on an evidence-based guide for parents, offering tips to help teens develop positive video viewing habits. This guide, rooted in research and compiled by an APA expert panel of child psychologists and specialists, examines how video content across all platforms and services affect adolescent development, mental health, and well-being. The resource was also designed to facilitate open and meaningful conversations, essentially acting as a bridge, a way to connect parents and teens in dialogue that fosters healthy digital habits. This guide highlights a crucial point that I want you to remember. The message matters more than the medium. Positive content, positive information, promoting empathy and connection matters more than just the device teens use or the format of the video that they're watching. And it stresses that screen time isn't really a one-size-fits-all. It's really about balance, ensuring it doesn't replace important things like sleep, exercise, or the very important value of real-world interaction. We continue to prioritize teen well-being with strong default settings on YouTube, with tools like the Take a Break and bedtime reminders that automatically enable for users under 18. These give families the flexibility and choice to find the right balance of technology for them. Finally, this guy that I mentioned stresses that it's crucial for us to be digital role models, the adults I mean. We must lead by example. This includes fostering critical thinking, raising awareness, and understanding the limits of AI-generated content and the potential impact of advertising or influencer-sponsored content. A lot of that's buried and information in this guide, so we encourage you to learn more about these topics. Things like how algorithms work, how to identify AI-generated content, what a deep fake is, and how to detect them and more. To increase transparency, YouTube requires creators to disclose when realistic content is altered or synthetic content, including health videos. By demystifying these digital processes, we empower teens to be discerning and responsible consumers of online information, ultimately making them better digital citizens. What I've shared today only really scratches the surface of this overall initiative. This guide that I mentioned to you before is really packed with so many more findings and interesting tidbits. And to truly grasp the depth and breadth of the insights, I encourage you to navigate the guide online and read it in its entirety. The partnership doesn't end there. I also want to share with you that in coming weeks, the APA is going to release a video series showcasing how to put these learnings into practice with real-life examples, such as creating teachable moments with your team and navigating discussions around, again, things like deepfakes. At YouTube, we remain deeply committed to working with third-party child development and mental health experts to inform our products and policies. Let's embrace the opportunity to guide our teens in navigating the digital age, empowering them to make informed choices and building healthy habits. As we navigate this evolving landscape of generative AI, we're committed to fostering a safe and informative environment for all users. I believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future and digital future for all, including our kids. Now, we'll see an example of AI in action from the Prinses Maxima Center, a research hospital focused on pediatric oncology in the Netherlands. You get a glimpse of how they're developing an AI tool to support physicians in making informed, personalized treatment decisions. Thank you. Creating teachable moments with your team and navigating discussions around, again, things like at YouTube, we remain deeply committed to working with
I think there is a special thing about pediatric oncology where you are following the patient and the family for a long time. You become part of the family. The Prinses Maxima Center is the only center in the Netherlands that treats kids with cancer. When I came here, one of the projects that we developed was the International Tumor Board for Leukemia.
The Tumor Board is the weekly meeting we have with all the pediatric oncologists.
It's the experts from every country in Europe.
We talk with 15 to 25 specialists, and that gives the opportunity to discuss and guide your treatment decisions. An important source of knowledge is the medical journals that publish on pediatric oncology and novel therapies, but it's impossible to read everything, especially if it's not directly within your scope of interest.
So I think the challenge is not only clinical, it's also in research.
In every case, I need to go to the literature to validate every step of the way, and that takes time. So I had this idea that AI can screen the abstracts instead of me. So I pitched it to Google, and then for 4 months, Google Cloud gave me their permission to work with 7 engineers, and I was like, oh my god, this is like my dream.
We have Gemini, we have a whole lot of information, and if you bring all these together, maybe we can enable doctors to find more treatment options for their patients in a shorter time.
Capricorn is an AI tool that's built with Google Gemini models to screen all the abstracts in PubMed, which is the largest medical library there is, with over 37 million papers. Capricorn is sitting just on the other side of cancer, and we thought it's very symbolic to develop a tool that will fight cancer. So we call it Capricorn.
We use Capricorn using the identified data of patients as an input.
Before every weekly discussion, I put all the clinical history of a patient in Capricorn, the age, allergies,
The genetic mutations of the disease,
whether they're overexpression of genes,
Cell surface expression of
drug
proteins,
sensitivity test,
treatment responses.
and then it comes back with a list of possibilities. He said, if you have this mutation, this is the best treatment I could find, and here's the paper. It used to take me around 3 days to do the same literature review like AI did in 40 seconds. But Capricorn is not making decision for you. As a tumor board, it gives us the ability to make sure we cover all bases and we know all the possibilities, but then we have to sit together with all the expertise we have and to decide what is best for the patient. If it helps us, I can only imagine what it can be to other parts of the world that has no access to experts like we do.
the day you inform the families that they have a child with cancer is really a day that is going to change their lives forever. With artificial intelligence, we will have more time to do what artificial intelligence cannot do, is to talk and to spend time with our patients and their families.
And Capricorn is only the beginning.
Hello everyone, I'm Ashima. Our work with the Princess Maxima Center is a moving reminder of the impact AI can make to the organizations working in health. At Google, we have always taken a human-centered approach to technology and for AI in health. Today, we'll share how the American Cancer Society and Google Cloud are working together and leveraging the power of generative AI to give both patients and caregivers faster, easier, accurate information that is vital to cancer patients. This collaboration builds on the work we've been doing since 2019, and I'm honored today to be joined by my dear friend, Dr. Arif Kamal, Chief Patient Officer for American Cancer Society. Dr. Arif?
Thanks, Ashima. I'm so excited to be here. At the American Cancer Society, we're committed to ensuring that everyone has an opportunity to prevent, detect, treat, and survive cancer. Every 15 seconds, a person begins a life-altering journey they've never been on before. That journey we call cancer. The 2 million people diagnosed with cancer every year in the United States are often inundated with complex medical information and required to make care decisions while many times feeling overwhelmed. The cancer journey is unique, though, to each individual. For most people, the challenge isn't finding information on cancer, but finding credible information specific to their diagnosis and experience. Patients, caregivers, and survivors alike need help moving from being overwhelmed with information to being engaged with the right content for them. That's why we're excited to launch Anna, a new AI-powered search tool on cancer.org developed with Google Cloud's Vertex AI platform and Gemini models. Now, anytime we go on a complicated journey, it's comforting to have a navigator who helps us make informed decisions along the way. And that's exactly what Anna does. Using Anna, people visiting cancer.org can ask questions and receive accurate, tailored answers that support better outcomes. Anna navigates people to the right pages and programs and helps them think about other questions that may be important. By combining Google Cloud's cutting-edge AI with ACS's almost 8,000 pages of trusted cancer information and expertise, Anna offers people with cancer and their caregivers easy access to science-based information that helps them feel educated and empowered. So let's see what this journey looks like for a hypothetical patient. This is Jennifer. Let's say she just learned she has a type of cancer she's unfamiliar with. Understandably, she has plenty of worries on her mind. First, she needs to learn about her diagnosis. So she navigates to cancer.org, and Anna pops up in the corner. Jennifer types her question. I was just diagnosed with melanoma. I don't even know where to start. What is melanoma? This is a very basic but relatable question that we oftentimes hear from patients who've just been diagnosed. Once Jennifer types her question, Anna delivers the most accurate answers from our trusted sources on cancer.org. And as you can see, Anna doesn't require Jennifer to ask the questions in medical language. Most people who engage with Anna won't have the medical vocabulary to ask questions perfectly, and that's okay. Jennifer's cancer journey doesn't end there. After diagnosis, she needs information about testing and treatment, support, caregiving, and so much more. And at each step of the journey, Anna's there to help connect with her on her trusted resources that she needs. Now, as Jennifer moves through each step of her cancer journey, her needs evolve. She's learning about her diagnoses, gaining information to have more productive conversations with her clinical team, and starting to shift her thoughts to other areas that are unique to her, such as fertility options, social support, and caregiving. Until finally, she is in complete remission and comes to the end of her initial journey. Now, her use of Anna remains as she seeks wellness and navigates a new path, life after cancer.
As you can see, Anna isn't just another chatbot. It represents a significant leap towards technology because there's an advanced technology underpinning it. So let's break down why these technologies are so crucial. First, we are witnessing a paradigm shift in how we interact with healthcare. Conversation, natural language is becoming the new interface. This isn't just about convenience. It is about making healthcare more human, more intuitive, with better understanding of the user intent. So conversation. Second, search, especially intuitive search. As an example, Vertex Semantic Search uses a clinical knowledge graph to help Anna find the most relevant and accurate information based on the meaning rather than the spellings or the keyword matches. And third, tailored recommendation. With Vertex AI and Gemini, the Vertex platform allows the ability to ensure the accuracy and factuality of the information Anna provides, such as it's grounding the responses on the American Cancer Society's content. So cancer.org has 8,000 pages. That's what the responses are going to be grounded on. So what's next for Anna?
Yeah, Anna's launched in a beta test capacity now to a subset of cancer.org users and will be rolled out gradually to cancer.org users throughout the year. We share Google's belief in taking a human-centered approach to AI. This phased rollout helps us ensure that we are being thoughtful and intentional, listening to users and gathering and addressing their feedback as we go. We look forward to bringing this invaluable tool to everyone soon. Thanks, everyone, and thanks, Ashima.
One of the things we at Google find most exciting about generative AI is the opportunity to reimagine the healthcare experiences for the benefit of everyone, just like Anna does. Recently, Google Cloud conducted a study that demonstrates how generative AI can help another facet of healthcare ecosystem, doctors and nurses, by easing their administrative workload. Next, you'll hear from Dr. Shohei Harase, a product manager at UB, and who will share yet another view into how generative AI can benefit the healthcare ecosystem.
Hello everyone. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce you to UB, a health tech startup founded 7 years ago in Japan with a mission to develop a healthcare guide for everyone. Now, before joining UB, I worked and partially still work as a neurologist. Like all healthcare professionals, I always wanted to dedicate my time to patient. However, I found myself overwhelmed by clinical duties and endless paperwork, some of which still needed to be completed by hand. That's when I discovered UB, and I was immediately drawn to its potential. At UB, we harness the power of AI to transform patient experiences and streamline healthcare operations. Our consumer-facing service, with 12 million monthly active users across Japan and growing US, offers intuitive AI-driven questionnaires that help guide individuals to the right healthcare providers at no cost. Meanwhile, our business solution is built on Google Cloud's Vertex AI platform, and it is trusted by over 1,800 medical institutions, enhancing their operational efficiency. Our work is dedicated to helping healthcare professionals focus on what really matters: spending meaningful time with their patients and making the administrative tasks like inputting medical records and writing referrals easier. This efficiency is important in Japan, where the nation faces aging population coupled with shrinking workforce. Securing administrative staff is particularly challenging, especially in rural areas. Altogether, this places a considerable strain on hospitals striving for operational efficiency. At UB, we are committed to addressing these challenges by building meaningful products that support healthcare professionals in their day-to-day workflow. Our focus is not just on theoretical or academic validation, but on real-world implementation in clinical settings. We prioritize solving on-the-ground issues by refining and implementing user-friendly interfaces designed with a team of physicians at UB. Using generative AI, including Google's Gemini models, we are able to create helpful products for healthcare professionals that make administrative tasks easier. These tasks are not only text-based, but also extend to multimodal inputs such as audio and images, covering a wide range of use cases. We also provide a mobile interface that enables direct use of generative AI in the palm of a user's hand, with outputs seamlessly linked with EHR systems. Let me share some impactful cases from small to large-sized hospitals all over Japan. At the Keiju General Hospital, nurses were often forced to work overtime writing discharge summaries. Then, the team began using AI-powered discharge summary tools, which has significantly reduced the time nurses spend on these tasks by 42.5%. This time reduction was most significant in longer hospital stays, where there is higher cognitive load for nurses. We are even seeing that beyond improving administrative efficiencies, our products have also decreased their psychological burden by 27.2%. Meaning, AI products have the potential to reduce the risk of burnout, which is another critical issue in healthcare around the world. Meanwhile, at the Yokokuda Hospital, a medium-sized facility located in Kyushu, our voice transcription and summarization features improve the efficiency of documenting patients' explanations by 33%. And during a trial at Kyushu University, one of the largest hospitals in Japan, summarizing and standardizing referral letters with UB's generative AI led to 54% increase in efficiency for doctors writing admission summaries. So these updates in workflow are critical because they ultimately allow healthcare providers to spend more time with patients, which cascade to improve quality of care. And that is exactly the reason I came to UB. In conclusion, UB is a catalyst for change in healthcare. By leveraging generative AI, we have the potential to empower healthcare professionals and improve patient care. Thank you for your attention. Next, let's shift from Japan to Nigeria with a look at how AI has the potential to improve geographic access to care in Africa.
The labor started late in the night, around 1 a.m. I endured the pain till 5 a.m. in the morning because of the journey we had to travel for so long. And my wish for every woman is that this should not happen again.
time when every second matters, it's when it comes to access to emergency obstetric care. Complications of pregnancy and childbirth can occur anywhere. Pregnancy itself is a high-risk condition. A problem in Nigeria is the access to services in both urban and rural settings. Pregnant women have to wade through traffic to get to care. They have to wade through poor road infrastructure to get to care. Buses trying to mass commute people across the city. A woman could live close to a facility, but yet be still too far away from care. And sadly, this increases the risk of her dying or her losing a baby.
Google has been working with the On-Time Consortium to build a dashboard. We estimate travel times from Google Maps, and it's our insights, plus the expertise and on-the-ground investigations conducted by On-Time that deliver the recommendations for policymakers. The same machine learning technology from Google Maps that helps you figure out how long it's going to take you to get to the shops, how long it's going to take to get to school, can also be used to power a tool that shows what insights would be relevant for decision makers so that pregnant women can reach emergency obstetric care faster.
What the dashboard does, it allows us to identify areas where women are having to travel more than 30 minutes to care. Those are hotspots. The onus is then on us to then try to understand why is that place a hotspot and take that information as a package to policymakers. It might be that there are limited functional public emergency obstetric care facilities, so there's some need to upgrade or build new ones within that space. It might be about the road infrastructure, needing to repair roads in the area. If we can get a pregnant woman to hospital, we can reduce the chance of maternal death by as much as 50% and reduce the chance of a stillbirth by as much as 75%.
As a ministry, we'll be able to use On-Time insight recommendations to see how best we can make improvements in our systems, how we allocate resources in terms of fixing of roads and also making transport available, irrespective of where you live in the city.
This is an example of a responsible use of AI that has the potential to lead to immense positive health outcomes. This technology can be applicable in many other domains. Figuring out access to vaccination sites, access to blood donation centers. There are countless examples of insights like this that would be helpful for public service planners, and this is just the beginning.
I was really worried about my baby because we had to travel for so long. My hope is the government should support the women to make things easy for us to get to the hospital on time.
Hi everyone, I'm Shravya, and I lead engineering teams exploring the latest advancements of AI in health. Listening to everything that's been shared today, it's clear that AI is providing new opportunities to scale health solutions, helping everyone, everywhere, access the care they need. And to create meaningful change in health, we know it's not just about building the technology, it's also about collaborating with local governments, researchers, and NGOs to design new solutions. By enabling our partners with tools and technology, we have an unprecedented opportunity here to solve real global health challenges. So let's start with the critical area of maternal health. As you already saw in our video, we've been working with the On-Time Consortium, which is a partnership of policymakers, doctors, and researchers to develop a tool that predicts travel times to emergency obstetric care facilities. It was built using the same AI that powers Google Maps today to help us understand gaps in geographic access. And this, in turn, can help us identify where expecting mothers need improved access to care. Nigeria was the first country to adopt this tool in 2023 as part of its broader initiative to decrease maternal mortality. And already, it has enabled decision makers and organizations in Nigeria to allocate resources more effectively. For instance, it's helped the Edo state government and a network of community first responders called Emergency Response Africa. Based on insights from this tool, they're strategically relocating first responders to areas where women might face longer travel times to reach care. And that is why today we're excited to announce the expansion of this tool to Ghana, a country that is similarly committed to reducing maternal mortality through innovative approaches. And we look forward to bringing this tool to more countries in the coming months. But of course, access to care isn't just about geography. In many parts of the world, even when people can reach a healthcare facility, resources and expertise may be stretched very thin. So let's explore how AI can address some of these challenges for tuberculosis, or TB, which even today remains a leading cause of mortality globally. Chest X-rays can help with TB screenings, but often there aren't enough trained radiologists in TB endemic areas to interpret these images. And last year, at the checkup, at this very stage, we shared how AI can help bridge some of that gap through an AI system to screen for TB from chest X-rays, making screenings more accurate and accessible to help patients start treatments faster. And since then, we have partnered with Apollo Radiology International, a leading provider of radiological services, and Nexus Intelligence, a pioneering medical AI company specializing in lung health screening, to roll out the system in India, Southeast Asia, and Africa. Apollo has already conducted over 100,000 AI-powered chest X-ray screenings, and they'll be expanding this effort as part of their broader commitment to provide 3 million free screenings over the next decade. And upon obtaining regulatory approval, Nexus will scale its AI product. They've committed to donating and supporting over 100,000 free TB screenings in under-resourced communities across Africa. To further expand access to TB care in rural India, we have also partnered with Khushi Baby, which is a digital health nonprofit, reaching over 50 million people through 75,000 healthcare workers. Khushi Baby has integrated Google's Open Health Stack, which is a set of tools for developing Android healthcare apps to roll out a community-based TB screening program in India's largest state of Rajasthan, starting with the most vulnerable population there. Across the board, this type of impact is only possible because of advancements of AI and platforms like Android combined with our on-the-ground collaborations. Another way for us to potentially catch TB early is through the power of sound, like the simple sound of a cough, because subtle clues that are hidden within bioacoustics have the potential to screen for a wide range of health conditions. And this can pave the path for a more accessible method for TB screenings, for instance, using the mic on your phone. And that is why last year we introduced Health Acoustic Representations, or HEAR, which is an acoustic foundation model to help researchers build models that can flag early signs of disease based on respiratory sounds. We have seen endorsement for this approach from the Stop TB Partnership, which is a United Nations hosted organization that brings together TB experts with affected communities. And today, I'm excited to announce that HEAR will be publicly available through our Health AI Developer Foundations. This makes it easier for developers to explore their ideas faster, building their own custom models with less data, setup, and computation. They've already seen great community engagement with these open-weight AI models, and we're excited to see what developers build next with them. By making tools like Open Health Stack and Health AI Developer Foundations available, we are putting our technology in the hands of others to expand what's possible. Because only by bringing together technology and partnerships do we have the potential to improve access to care for everyone, everywhere. And now, I'd like to welcome Dr. Karen back onto stage.
Well, I hope that what you've seen and heard today gives you optimism for a future where AI can help solve global health challenges and inspires you to think, wow, what if? On behalf of Google's team working in health, thank you all for joining us today. Be well.
Everyone, everywhere. But sometimes though,